Good day, my people. Good day. Welcome to today's episode. Today got to be more. So stay tuned. Let's enjoy a word Nala. Far back Imo State. All about Dr. Sam Onunaka Mbakwe. Love for his state, well love for his people, well love for the culture of his people. Love what we have of our state, of our people. Not only showing love to foreign important things. Today, we have to remember one of the best governor of the state. About leaders of culture, what he's doing, and I would like to elaborate on the affairs of Imo State. So thank you, my people. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for joining my program today. Thank you for listening to my voice. God bless you. Actually, we are not here to dance, music, or whatever, but to remember our father, great man of Imo State, one of the man that gives me the courage that something can be able to change in Imo State. The man that whenever I remember Mbakwe, Onunaka, the Sam, doctor, I do get a very powerful spirit. There is something special that comes into me that shows me the light of hope in that state. Men looking at Imo State today, a full seashore person is ruling the state, destroying the economy of the state, destroying the infrastructures of the state. He's not even developing the state. I cannot see anything that the current governor or even the past governors of Imo State have put into place that will mirror their lifestyle to the new generations. But they fail. They keep on failing to acknowledge, to respect late Sam Mbakwe. May his soul rest in perfect peace in Jesus' name. Dr. Sam Onunaka Mbakwe. I do visit Nigeria with my parents when he's still governor of Imo State. And by that time, when we visit Nigeria, I do remember once that my mother, we went to Owerri market in Imo State. And my mother bought something that filled the boot of a vehicle with 20 naira. The money was 20 naira that she spent, I can still remember. All the whole thing she bought on that day is 20 naira during the time of Mbakwe. By that time, luxurious, all these ceded, them, all of them are loading in Isuweke, loading in Oriago, Oriombara, up to Mbano, towards to Lagos. The road infrastructure was perfect. Gutter was running. There is postal service in Imo State. Telephone landline is functioning. Imo State is like a developing state in that country. But look at the modern age of Imo State today. Those things that Mbakwe did is now evaporating. No maintenance. They are not even building new ones. The current governor of Imo State today doesn't have any vision to do things for his people. He doesn't even have love for his people. And during the time of Mbakwe, Abia State was among Imo State. Some part of Bayelsa today also among of Imo State. And all of them, the infrastructure they are still seeing today, not talk about, is the infrastructure being developed by Mbakwe. Most of the youth of today doesn't know Mbakwe. They do hear about Sam Mbakwe. Let me play his video. By that time, how many years today? Wow. The video will not be all that clear, but we should manage it the way we say it, because it's already in the past, but we will not allow the history to die off.
It wasn't my fault. I tried very hard to break away from Enugu meeting. But my colleagues thought that my contribution to the meeting were very, very welcome and effective, and they wanted me to stay. Film to Linus life. Abali Nidike, Agama Kundo jele lobi dị mmanwụ nuna mara n'onye nwụ mara na ma wuo onye mpato adọm eme ganga ahụhụ ụmụnna m n'anya ebe unu dị nnọdụ ka nna nọdụ onwe mgbe ji wee gbafere eke na amaghị onye nwe onye ọwụ chi jiri eji mere ma ọ ya ma garurukwe ekele mmadụ niile enweghị m onye iro n'ime unu unu niile bụ ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m ọwụwụ taa ka unu maara m a na-arị na-adị ọkụ unu gbaghara ma mmadụ ha n'oge ihe nke a na-eme taa bụ nnukwu ihe onye kwekwerere n'oge ime eme ndị ọka igwurukwu ekwe na ọ ga-eme mbụ onye kwekwerere na ọkụ were enwuga omere mụrala ọ na-abịa ọ ga-agarube nnọọ mkpa niile nọ nso ebe a ejego m n'ụlọ a na-arụ na local government headquarters n'Ọkigwe ebe a ka a ga-abịa mma ọdụ mighty tank okpuru mmiri kpụkpụtụrụ
na-asụrụ ụmụnne ya
bụrụ bubata okwe bunye ekwere ebe ezi nnachi ebelebe wee gwere obodo a tank n'oge 2000 na ndị ọrụ ya well incidentally
ihe na-ahụ dị ahụ German contractors
o nwere ụmụaka ọkaibe anyị atọ maọbụ atọ chọpụtara oge agha mgbe nwaanyị steeti ọbụ ọkaibe adago ekwo na adadị na mba anọ wee na-achọ ndị m maara aga achọbara m ndị dị otu a akpọ aha wee si achọta ha otu n'ime ndị m maara oge ha m chọpụtara abụbeghị m aka kemgbe ahụ bụ onye unu na-akpọ oke tuta tuta osiri nga si n'okwe ndị awụsa nọ na Ọkigwe ji egbe jee mmadụ anyị ewere ndị soja anyị ọgwụokoroọgụ eze nwokorọgụ dimkpa onye bi na mụrọ ọ ga nna gbaru onye ọ ga-adịrị mma ndị Naijiria bụ egwere na Ọkigwe chie anyị ụmụaka nke anyị chie ha osisi akpọta ya o wee bịa
onye sọchịghị Imo steeti taa maka esi asụ ọ na-agwa unu whistle of you to smoke wee you should go and start stealing.
O nwere fada dụrụ okwe ọ na-ala tụkwara anyị oge ahụ ezigbo nwatakịrị nwokorobịa ọma unu na-anya ebe anyị so many expatriates living in ụmụna ya ndị be anyị na-enwe krisi ji maara onye ahụ na-eji ewu otu ọdịla n'Ọkigwe onye si ahụ ya ka arabakwe
expatriates were developing the project. We are living in Imo State, not in hotel, in people's house, with full trust by So now, my people, what I would like to show you people now, the video, I will not show it fully. What I would like to show you people next, the next video that I will show now is about the current governor of Imo State. You will be able to listen to how he's promoting the legacy of late Dr. Sam Onunaka Mbakwe. Do you understand me? I will show you how he's promoting the strongest and the best governor ever that Imo State have tested before. Watch now. Let me show you his own part.
To start off, the factory which Mbakwe had dreamt of. This is the factory that the great governor, great leader Mbakwe planned to establish but could not accomplish. May his soul rest in peace. As you can see, this thing has been here for over 20, 30 years. And the containers are even rotten. The only thing left here, maybe the steel. That is why the agreement we had with this company was that they should start everything brand new. Because some of this equipment have become obsolete, old, cannot work with modern factory. But since our agreement is with them not to do everything brand new, then we said we're going to make sure everything here is out. But they have come back to say they need some of these pipes. So we can allow them have the pipes to start. Why we try to do that so it can be on record that this government is starting a brand new factory. Okay. We're not completing Mbakwe's factory because there's nothing here anymore to use. That's why I want to remove the entire container and start everything new. Is that clear? Yes, sir. I hope it's clear to the community.
Did you get that message, my people? Did you get the message that Roger Okorocha want to send out to the people? He doesn't want anything that will refer nor bring in remembrance to the memory of the people that project was the project of Mbakwe. Who is this man? Who brought this man to Imo State? If you come to Europe, where I'm living now in Germany, I will tell you that the government of the current chancellor that is ruling Germany today, Angela Merkel, she's not ruling her own setup. She's ruling on the setup of past government, which is Gerhard Schröder, that ruled the German before her. She did not come to uproot everything that Gerhard Schröder have already established. Do you see where Africans failed it? Did you understand the brain of Roger Okorocha? Do you know why he doesn't want to use those steels that are still there that Mbakwe bought by that time? The steel that Mbakwe bought, when Mbakwe is still alive, that steel, you can see it, is still active and it did not rot. Upon the containers are rotting, but the steel was made, what Germans call it, grade 1. He said that they will no longer suit so that people will not say that some of the things that was used in completing of this project was the past materials being ordered by Sam Mbakwe. That word, Dr. Sam Mbakwe name, that legacy to appear on that thing is what Rogers want to use cleaner to clean it up and call it a completely new project, that he is not in Imo State to complete the past project of the late Sam Mbakwe, that he's here to start a complete new project. But it's a typical lie. Do you know why it's a lie? In Nigeria, if you go to the history or ask the state permanent secretary of Imo State to bring out the list of some Mbakwe projects, you will see that this project that this criminal is claiming that he's building a new project has been already paid. Later, Sam Mbakwe had paid for those projects. Those money has been already invested. Now is to bring the companies that are involved, reactivate them, bring them back to accomplish the contract they have already signed with Sam Mbakwe. But now he's painting it his own project. Look, listen, my people. Enough of this garbage. Enough of this garbage. I'm no longer happy to listen or to follow or to watch. We have graduates in Imo State. We have learned men. We have men that are capable to bring Imo State back to light. Where are they? Why are they afraid of Rogers Okorocha? Why are they running away from Rogers Okorocha? Listen, my people. In some months to come, I will launch a new website. That website will be my name, Zebedi Korea, for governorship in Imo State. And that website, you will read everything about Imo State. You will read everything about Mbakwe. I will dictate out everything that I will do for Imo State. I will state it, how it will start, how we will be able to accomplish it, and how it will benefit the people. I am using this program now to call on youths, call on people, home and abroad. Let us break Akaji Okanye. Let us break Akaji Okanye and take it back to the people. We can do it. I am not a millionaire. The only thing they are using to intimidate people, the good ones, not to participate in this election is because of money. They have used money to build a very big barrier between them and the good ones. But that money will not scare me away. I doesn't have money, but I believe that the people that love their state, the people that want something to happen, good things to happen in Imo State, they will donate the money that will make it possible. Who are the voters? It's not Rogers Okorocha. It's not his family. The voters, the people that comes out to dictate their future, are the youth, the indigents, the people, those who are suffering, those people that Rogers Okorocha is destroying their properties and leaving it uncompleted, are the ones that will vote, are the ones that will decide their future. And we can be able to change things. I am from the former state of late Sam Mbakwe. I am from former Etiti. Today, Ihituboma. And Mbakwe side now Obo. But we are still one. And we will remain one. That legacy, that dream, that burning light of brotherhood, is still burning in us. It's in me. Every day, I watch the activities of this so-called man. Look, before, when Mbakwe was ruling Imo State, they have local government elections. There are local government people that take care of the affairs of the local governments. But today, they have abolished local government election. The allocation that comes from Abuja direct to the local government now lands in the state government. The allocation of the state land in the state. And what are they doing with all those multi-billion naira? You can see Mbakwe by that time. Mbakwe was talking in the night. There was not even electricity. There is no even light. But Mbakwe is the one that brought in the big electrical plant
in Imo State. And this criminal came into power and said that plant. Rogers said that plant. A lot of projects that Mbakwe did, this criminal have sold all those things, and where is the money? The cargo airport you are seeing today started by Mbakwe. A lot of things that is happening today, you thought that is this criminal doing it, started it, Mbakwe started it. And we can be able to finish it. We can be able to do things for our people. I know we can do it. I know that everything is not money. Since the death of Mbakwe, you people have been collecting money from politicians. And how is our future? How is Imo State? Is there any development? Imo State is now falling back to Stone Age, while others are driving forward. If you go to Lagos, it's as if Lagos doesn't belong to Nigeria. Nor do you go to Abuja. Even if you go to Calabar. It's not the fault of the federal government. Federal government have never ever owed Imo State allocation for 1 month. Every allocation comes without any delay. This guy is only there siphoning, embezzling people's money, people's fund. And everybody just keep quiet, keep on watching and hoping. I was listening to one program yesterday night when I was still at work. One guy was praying that, calling God, that it's only God that will come down to rescue our people. Did you listen to that thing? This guy is making mockery of God himself. God gave you life. Short, God planted you into your mother's womb. There is a reason for it. God allowed you to be born. God gave you energy, gave you brain, gave you strength. You have 4 legs, 2 legs, brain. You have taken faculty. And you want God to come down from heaven to give you your freedom. Wonder shall never end. And Africans keep on hoping on this thing that God will come down and solve their problem. God will never come down to solve the problem of Igbo people. It is we only, that will stand on our feet and say enough is enough, and is enough. We must change it today, and today alone. We must stand and reject bribery and reject bag of money, reject 1 bag of rice, to think about our future, to think about the future of our children, and say no to godfathers, say no to this elite, and say yes to our own future. Today's Abia State University is Mbakwe's university. A lot of projects being developed by Mbakwe, the weeping governor who cries, they call it crocodile cry. He keep on crying to get whatever he wants from the federal government to develop his state. Every project that Mbakwe wants, Mbakwe will go and cry and beg and go on his knees before he will get that money. But today, as I'm talking to you, the allocation of every state, especially for Eastern region, flows to Imo State like the ones flow to Lagos, like the ones that flow to Abuja. And their people will implement it, do things for their people, show the love to their people, promote their state. And our own state in Imo State will fly directly to private account. Now it's no longer government of the people, it is now the government of the family, for the family and by the family. Allocation of the state is now the family's allocation. You, as Imo State citizen, cannot be able to have access to common good drinking water, while your governor is drinking Ragolis. Should I say, you are sick, you doesn't even know where to go to treat yourself. Which doctor, which hospital, which government hospital, what are they doing with all the whole allocation that is coming to the state? All these questions is what you will ask yourself and make a decision and said enough is enough. Now it is the time for me, Zebedi Ejilike Mowa Korea, to step into that place and let this guy run to exile. All of them will run to exile, both the past governors. Because I will never use EFCC on them. I will never use the things I will be doing. The people will now knock on their door and call them out. Look at what this guy have done under 6 months. Where is our money? I am promising to Imo State people that I'm going to bring solid investment back to Imo State. Imo State will have 24 hours of the day of electricity, not from NEPA, but the one we are going to generate on our own. After all, Mbakwe is the first governor in Nigeria that start state university. Before Mbakwe, no state get state university. Mbakwe is the first governor that started that project. By that time, they see it as impossible. Nobody can do it. But Mbakwe, because of the Imo State people since after the war, are having difficulties getting admission in federal universities. Force Mbakwe to build. My brother, if Nigeria said that you are not part of them, if they reject you, are you going to reject yourself? Mbakwe said, they are rejecting my people in federal level. Let me build state university for my people. And he did it. And those universities are not working. During Mbakwe time, until today, that state university have produced a lot of people that are useful to Nigeria. Upon Nigeria want to render you useless since after the war. Somebody whom the world have rejected, you should not reject yourself, because you are still part of this planet and you are alive. As far as they have not tampered your life, you have every opportunity to establish yourself. Imo State is full of rubbish, dirty. I keep on saying this every day. Those dustbin in Imo State, I will use it to generate 24 hours electricity. I will import dustbin from Abia. I will import dustbin from Anambra, from Enugu, from all parts of that African country. And I will show you that my state will have 24/7 electricity with dustbin. I doesn't need NEPA. I doesn't need NEPA. We can do it. We can do it. Because the Bible says, God says, let there be light, and there was light. And upon that light, every other thing develop itself. If you give Imo State 24/7 electricity, oh my God, that state got to be no-go area. Everybody would like to live in that state. Every project will float back to that place. I keep on explaining. I have my German companies. They are behind me, waiting for the day that we will say the time has come. We have one of the best quality water, drinking water in Imo State, underground. We can be able to lay back when there is 24/7 electricity. Then there will be pump water, because the engine that pumps the water needs light, and we have the light. And the dust that we make out of this rubbish that we are burning, we will use it to build our roads. The cost of maintaining road will now fall into 70% out. For 70% will go. It will only cost us 30%. We can do it. Even though those dust that come out, some people will still use it as fertilizer to feed to cultivate their farmland, and there will be enough food, organic food, not using this chemical fertilizer to kill yourself. Can't we do it? We can do it. What are they asking from their government? Road, pump water, good gutter, the whole erosion, take care of erosion. And people, there will be job. Only that waste to energy. Waste to energy will create thousands upon thousands of jobs. Even Imo State alone cannot work in those projects. I quote you that. There are lands of state government. We doesn't need our Sakatori area meet. During 80s, 70s, when I do come to Imo State, I do see what we call Igbo. We can also train our own Igbo in our territory. Igbo is what Germans are training today. That is Ehi Igbo. We are not eating Katoriaria, Fulani, to give us injected poison animals. We can produce those things. And by that time, Imo State people have range. Their Ehi Igbo is not patrolling to people's farm to destroy what they have, what they are farming. We can do it. Are we no longer the Igbo, the heartbeat of Ali Igbo? Agriculture have vanished from Imo State. The poultry center that Mbakwe built, I don't know whether Rogers have already privatized it and it becomes the company of the family. Everything of the past have demolished. We can be able to build a new largest poultry farm in Imo State, powered by us and maintained by us, and create job for our people. Frozen chicken, export it within Africa, within other part of Nigeria. We are creating job for our people. Does it need billions of naira to start? No. Ordinary man, my junior brother, has his own poultry. He runs his own poultry back home. If he can run his own poultry on his own, why can't a state governor run such a thing for their people just to create jobs? There are 1001 projects that governor that love his state can use to create job. What do people need? Youth. Every developing country today are praying for increase in birth rate so that people will deliver enough children. The future will be more brighter. But in Imo State, we have millions of youths. I mean youths from 12 years up to 21. Youths, millions of them rolling about. Rogers Okorocha will come out. He will give the youth leader of a local government the project. The only thing he will give you to support him is keke na pepe. You, a graduate, they give you keke na pepe. And you will stand behind Rogers Okorocha, even kill your cousin, kill your uncle because of him. He gave you keke na pepe. It's Okada keke na pepe. Project for the youths. Are they trying to elevate you from poverty, or they want to dig hole and throw you inside? Can't we use our tongue to count our teeth? Every blessed 4 years, you will use your Okada, your own Okada that you are using to feed your family, to put placard of Rogers Okorocha and his colleagues, and be doing campaign, free campaign for him. He will tell you, instead of you to smoke Igbo, instead of you to smoke ganja, you should drop all those things and start stealing. Because if you steal people's property, you will only go through 3 years imprisonment. If he catch you smoking in their home, he will go and push your family's house down. While in advanced world today, they are now advising people to start smoking in their home, because those that smoke in their home, that doesn't abuse it, doesn't have heart attack, nor cancer, nor a lot of deadly diseases. Now we are telling youths of today to go and start kidnapping instead of to start smoking in their home. That is the type of governor that is bringing in his in-law to come and rule you. Why would I rule you? What make that guy more better than me? I love my people. I am not in Africa. I am not eating from Africa. Mbakwe wasn't. Look, let us secure what belongs to us. I doesn't have money, but we can do things. I doesn't have millions, but we can change things. I doesn't have anything, but we can rewrite history to say that somebody who has no money secured the position of his people just for the sake of the people. And when I come there, I quote you 110%. I'm coming with Germans, and we will start large project in that place. And those that steal our money, those that use our name to go and collect loan, we will turn everything to become their private loan. And those states will go after them for them to pay back those money. And Imo State will have light to grow. Our gears in university today, all of them are harlots. Who turned them into harlots? The same politicians. That is where they will go and drive and pick the young girls of their great-grandchildren and molest them in terms of sex. Turn them to sex slaves just for to maintain their body. Our youths are now turned into gang organization that the politicians are using to subdue their opponents. Are you going to subdue me if I am coming for your rescue? If I am coming for the future of you and your family? Are you going to kill me? Am I going to die just because I want to bring light into your life? What is your future? What is your dream? Have you asked yourself, what would I like to be in future? Okay, you want to travel to abroad. Is that a future? You want to leave your state and run away. Is that a future? It's not a future. We living here, my brother, we have chop shit and learn those that want to learn. It is not easy. It is experience that when I come home, I will do things so that none of my brother, none of Imo State indigene will come and face what I'm facing outside Nigeria. There is no place like home. That's why the white people are doing everything in their power. It is not easy for them, but they try to make sure that their state, their country remain intact, because they will never ever afford to take shit from you in your own country. That is the reason why. Not that they are not corrupt. Corruption, the word corruption is not Igbo language. Corruption is white man language. That means there is corruption here, but they don't want to enslave themselves. You see it? But our own, even though if I'm telling a common Igbo man, a common Nigerian, that I can bring light, he will tell me, you are foolish. You are stupid. Do you know why he will use that word? He will call me a foolish man because maybe that man is 50 years old, born in Imo State, lives in Imo State, grow in Imo State, do all his affairs in Imo State, and Imo State is shithole. And I am coming from abroad to tell him there is a place cleaner than shithole. There is a way I will be able to clean this your shithole and turn it to become paradise. He will laugh at me and he will ask me, how old are you? He said, I am older than you and I have more experience. I am your senior. You shut up, sit down and listen to me. He will not like to. He won't even see what I'm seeing because he have not been here. If it will be possible, I will mirror German to my people. You will not be urinating on the street where children are playing. You will put order. You will put things in order. You will bring brain. You will bring knowledge back to the people. Our people are now perishing because we are lost. We are lost. We have nothing. I traveled to Africa. I was in Imo State. I went to Port Harcourt. The road, at least the road is good, but the environment is still the same. The road is good. Entering Imo State, goodbye from River State, welcome to Imo State. I first gallop till I entered my door. I drive my vehicle, I did not change gear 1 to 2. I use gear 1 from Port Harcourt to Imo State, from Imo State to my door. Is that a good life? Is that the way a good government should place its people? No. But they are planted governors. They are not indigenous people. I played the video for Sam Onunaka Mbakwe. He was addressing his people in Igbo language. He never addressed our people with English, nor Hausa. But Roger Sokorocha will bring a good plan for Imo State. He will not go to Radio IBC Owerri to use Igbo language and explain to Imo State people his plans. Rather, he will go to northern Nigeria to Hausa program and explain the project of Imo State in Hausa program, in Hausa language. How can a common man like my father understand what the governor, the good plan the governor have for them? Is that our governor? He's not our governor. This governor came in. All the ancient royal families have been uprooted. But he will go to northern Nigeria, dress like them, respect them, bow down for the kingdoms. But the kingdoms in Imo State have been destroyed. But it is not gone. We can still rescue it when we decide. When we say, yes, Brother, do you know what? I will start campaigning for you. Brother, do you know what? I will support your idea. Brother, do you know what? I will share your vision. Brother, you know what? I will bring more people. Those in US, we said, my brother, you know what? We get to support you financially. Those in this area said, we got to gather people. We got to gather boys. Who are the voters? Is the young boys. We will tell the political elites, with your million, with your money, that you are not going to rule us again. It's over. Like Putin tell his oligarchy when he entered into power. He said, you can be a millionaire. You can do whatever you are doing with the already acquired properties that you have acquired from our country. But please, never you ever again interfere in our internal and political affairs. If you do it, you are waking the sleeping lion. And one did it, and he nearly died in prison. That is the type of decision patriotic people should be deciding in their state. My brother, Ike Agulam, enough is enough of this suffering. Enough is enough of me driving keke na pepe. I have first class upper from university. I came out with second class upper. What am I doing with it? I'm driving keke na pepe. I'm washing cars for people that you are more educated than. Only that because of corruption, they have money more than you. They can dictate for you. They use you like rags. It doesn't even bring you closer to them to advise them. No, they throw you away like the place Roger Sokrocha went to a lower certain time. He was addressing the people. One professor, retired, still in community with nothing, was speaking a very powerful grammar, asking questions. What did they say? Man, throw that rubbish man away. Now say they blow, big grammar. Did you hear that? Throw learned man away and bring in Osho, the 419ers. Those cabals, these 419ers from Lagos State that now came in and secure our politics. All of them. I know them. I know them from Mafuluku to Ikeja. I know all of them. And all of them jam-packed from Nigeria, from Imo State House of Rep to Senate. I know all of them. Roger Sokrocha is also part of them. I know them in person. They may not recognize me again because I was very young by that time. Most of them may still know me if they think back. I know all of them. But we can break their hands and bring in the learned people, people with vision, people with idea, people that love their state, people that love their people, people that have feelings for ordinary man. Look, my people that know that elderly people should no longer suffer again. They should sit down and reap the hard work they have given to Imo State people. We can do it. We can do it for our parents. We can do it for ourselves. You will still working in Imo State and somebody will come from abroad and still seek for your help because you are not begging him. You are working. You are earning enough. Not when federal government said that loan, the salaries of people should be maybe 30,000 and the state will be paying you 3,000. If you don't like it, go. Forming Minister of Happiness, and tomorrow they will form Minister of Sadness and Minister of Slap and Minister of Getaway. Is that a state? Is that governance? My people, wake up. My people, I will tell you, all these years spent in German is lesson. I keep on learning. You know, I keep on learning. I do call German university. I do call this country university if you want to learn. If you want to learn and go back and give it back to your people. You don't need to come from US, go back to the village and start speaking grammar for the people. They know that you come from America and you can speak that language. But give them the knowledge that you acquire. That is what they are running about. They are not running about only to give them money. Give them knowledge. Tell the people that during the time of famine time, there is no food. But if you plan yourself ahead, you will be able to feed at least the community. Every family today has borehole. Is it not so? Yes. But around your house, you can buy pipe. We call it in French, tuyau. You can buy long pipe. Take water. Inside farm, cut it. Within harmattan time, you plant vegetables. You can still plant ede and all those things and water it. It will not die. It will grow. if you call it something. You transfer knowledge. You transfer knowledge to your people. You tell them how to handle situation. You tell them how to contain that Harmattan hardship, that scarcity of food, scarcity of vegetable, scarcity of a lot of things. But we can produce it if we do it this way. We can do it. Learn from the white people, transfer it to your people back home. Stop waiting, folding your arms and waiting for Jesus. Hey, only God can rescue us. Oh, Jesus will come. Oh, you know, if this Jesus will come down, it's only Jesus will rescue us. Nothing like Jesus will come down to rescue you in Imo State. It is you that will decide and say that enough is enough. You will move your motherfucking ass out of that stool and go and do something for yourself. All is well, my big brother Chris Nwogo. All is well. Only that I was a little bit sick, but God, thank God, I have recovered. And with the help of our people, Radio Biafra International, Mr. Anyemene and Co., they helped me, give me the solution to everything. As you can see, I am back live. I am back online. That's why we should unite. We should be working as one. We should be one people. As Imo State is suffering today, if election is coming, other lovers of Igbo land may come together, support the young youth that want to take. Look at Europe today. Look at the wave that is floating around Europe. Austria, how old is the Prime Minister of Austria today? That is when changes start coming in a country, in a continent. It starts from France, Austria, Italy. Gradually, young youths will take over everything. And we can do it. It is only when people said, we are sick and tired of this establishment. We are sick and tired of this plant caretakers of governors. Now, then the people will say, good, you know what? This man will do something for us. This guy have set up. Let us invite him, ask him, please explain to us, how can you change our situation? Then I will brought in a very solid map and tell my people how we can change Imo State. Not me alone. I cannot do it alone. I am not a miracle, whatever. But together we can be able to achieve it. If I come back, there will be local government elections, and inside local government election, those that will come out are people that will develop the local government, and we will bring people who will supervise every development. It is for us, not for somebody else. It is for us, for our people, for our children. Those that will represent us on the federal level, we will take something, hocha. If worst come to worst, we will give them the gods of our land. They should swear with the God of our land. We should not swear them in with Bible, not with Quran. We will swear them in with the gods of our land. Because someone it got to crep the entire family. You know? We can do something. We know how to do it. If I am coming out for Imo State governor and people are afraid, every region, every zone in Imo State, let us go to the highest shrine in your community. Maya na agwati na ogwa na agbati na oso. Ka m gegekwa Imo State, ihe ọma bere Imo State, meti ya so family project of the family for the family. Woman. You know, we do it that way. If we start following the ancient method of life, one day, you will see that these criminals will run away. They will not like to come back again. You will bring Bible, they will touch their hand there, and you will be talking. At the end of the day, it will turn to government. Now is you say that it will not enter to the Imo State pocket. You finish them. You don't get money. Do you know that only the allocation that is coming to Imo State, if they want to be transparent, if the state government want to be transparent, they will create what we call Imo State Community Bank. And this Imo State Community Bank, because any state that want to grow must have a bank. Bank is the backup of everything. The allocation of Imo State will be falling into that community bank. And every government worker, to be transparent so that there will be no ghost worker. Every government worker in Imo State will open account in that Imo State community bank, and that community bank will be established in every local government, so that people will have access to their money. Every month, the community bank will, that is the way Germans runs. They call it Sparkasse. Sparkasse. Every government worker has account with it. Sparkasse is where the allocation that federal pays them goes to, and it's a bank. And that bank is all over Europe now. It's bank of communities. It's state banks. You know, state banks. You create that bank, the money, and the people will be seeing the allocation that is coming in, what is going out, what they are paying, project they are paying, who are they paying. Not that you want to, you election reach, young boys come out and vote for me. And I know that inside that voters, there are carpenter, there is welder, there are all those people. And if I want to build local for Central School Ihite, I will now go to China and import local for Central School Ihite while there are carpenters and we have strong woods in Imo State. I'm using the wealth of my people, throwing it out to people that can never come to help us tomorrow. But when I call all the carpenters in Imo State, I said I want to share lockers to all the whole schools. So do you know what? Let's discuss the price. Until you people finish the project, this is your salary every month. You are empowering the people. Maybe the carpenter, before he will finish the project of the state, he will be able to buy enough equipment to take care of himself. And there is something other project that need welder. I will call all the whole welders from Imo State. Come and do it. You are promoting the people. Or every local government where project is coming, you will tell the people to take care of it, and they will produce local people with, they will do it. They will do it. You may brought in a very strong engineer that will look over it, but let the people do it. You know, not you want to build local, you go to China. You want nail, you go to China. You want bread, you will not go to Chukwemeka bread and order for bread that the workers will eat. You will try to import bread from China. Are we for real? But we can change something. We can change it, my people. We can do things different only if we accept to do it. Thank you, and God bless you. When this website will be launched, I will show you people. I will put a button for donation, because it's this donation that we will use to do something. I believe, I keep on running away from this thing, but this spirit keeps on pushing me that we can do it even though without money. Our people need our help. We can take over the power in Imo State without fight, by the power of the people. Telling the people that there is power in you. Reject money and your belly will be full tomorrow. Not eat today and go hungry tomorrow. You understand, my people? We can do it. We can do it. God bless you. Remain blessed, my people. Mr. Chris on work. You may call me with my US number after the show. It has been long. Thank you for listening in. Share this video, and share the video. Make sure that people listen to this video. Share it to the most people. Yes.